Here's Patty. Woo! 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 Crowd cheering. Woo! Hey, thank you everyone. Cheers. Settle down, okay? Settle down. Just take a seat. Woo! Hey, you over there. Just settle down. You're very excited. Okay. Woo! Hey, sit down. Now I've had enough. Hi, hello, or whatever cultural greeting you prefer. I'm your guest host this week, Patrick Scott, coming to you from the Not So Live community television from my parents' basement. It's The Leak, and you know what day it is? Friday. Friday. And that of course means we've got to get down on Friday. So press play on that highlights reel, Ziggy. This week's episode is bigger than Ben-Hur, with more pop culture references, cameos and Easter eggs than an episode of Community. For one night only, we cast a spotlight on all things in the arts and entertainment industry. So make that last minute dash to the candy bar and stock up on popcorn and choc-tops before Act 1 begins. Let's get kicked off with some music related news. Over 80% of the arts rescue package promised by the federal government has not been allocated, according to the Senate in late October. This comes after a press conference held by Scott Morrison, joined by Guy Sebastian, in addressing the impact of the pandemic on the arts. Guy Sebastian vowed on Twitter to investigate the unallocated funds himself. So joining us now is real-life Leak correspondent Guy Sebastian with more.
Hey, this is Guy Sebastian, for sure. I just wanted to make a song for a certain special someone. They know who they are. You're holding back your love and $200 million. Like the stars above, you're so far away. I have no politics, I only want to help you help everyone left behind when I was behind you. So call me back, Scott. Just wanna know when it's coming. Scott, you know I've been calling. Call me back, Scott. Okay, Scott. Cards on the table. I'm not actually Guy Sebastian. I've just broken into his home studio to record this song. He left his phone behind. Scott, the man's been calling you for weeks, and you're ghosting him? What's going on? Oh, shit. Who are you? I just want the same thing as you. I just want Scott to call you back. Really? You expect me to believe that? Because I do. So call me back, Scott. Just wanna know when it's coming. Scott, you know I've been calling. Call me back, Scott. Hey, that was great, Guy. I've already called the police.
Melbourne is home of the arts, outside of COVID. So we sent our arts correspondent Jean to interview some of Melbourne's most popular sculptures.
Today I'm interviewing a few of our iconic public sculptures to check in and see how they're enjoying life as artworks on the streets of Melbourne. Hi Ophelia. I hear you were inspired by the Ophelia from Hamlet, so tell me, do you have any trouble with troublesome spots you can't wash off?
I guess, there's always the occasional bit of colouring from bird shit, but to be honest, most of the pigeons know to shit on Captain Cook's statue.
As one should. Even the pigeons have a better grasp on Indigenous rights than our politicians. So no blood on your hands to wipe clean, as they say.
I think you have me confused with Lady Macbeth, maybe? Out damn spot.
You've got me on that one. Wrongly accused. Cook still fits the bill though. Next up, I've ducked down here to Docklands to check in on Cow in Tree. How's things going up there for you?
Well, I'm dead, mate. So, life's alright. Moo or less.
Really? I had no idea. I just thought it was some kind of abstract recliner chair situation. Isn't life beautiful? Let's check in on 3 businessmen who pack their own lunches in the CBD. Are you still enjoying all the crowds who bustle by you on your corner?
Oh, yeah. We've been pouting like this for more than 2 decades to trick people into letting us bum their ciggies. And they're still as generous as ever.
Well, that's a small-time racket compared to the 3 colonialists you're modelled on, who wrote up treaties to steal vast tracts of Indigenous land. Why don't the pigeons shit on you more?
We encased our lunches in these bronze satchels, so we'd never have to give them up.
Well, talking of vaults, I'm here in South Bank now to talk to the vault. What are you exactly? Surrealist, shade cloth arrangement, abstract blanket fort?
Mostly I'm an overflow parking area.
For our last sculpture today, I'm at the Botanical Gardens to say hello to the Pathfinder, aka the Hammer Thrower. How are the gardens treating you, Pathfinder?
Out of the way!
Back to you in the studio!
Thank you, Jean. Now don't go anywhere, viewers. Stick around because we'll be right back after these very important messages. How good were those ads? I just couldn't take my eyes off the screen. Welcome to Act 2. Next on the leak, Elizabeth tells us more about what heroes we deserve right now. So here we...
Tonight, we're going to be looking at what role superheroes play in raising our children. Joining me right now is Roger Steves, president of the Parents for Heroes group. He wants people to stop following Kim Kardashian and start following something less fake. Superheroes. Thank you, Roger. Welcome to the leak.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Why do you think superheroes are a good role model for kids?
Superheroes, they can be super strong or super powerful, super hot. But either way, they're super. They're more than your average human, and that's why we're trying to lead the kids back to comic books.
Okay, so what about the problematic part of superheroes? Take Black Widow.
I would.
She's an assassin who commits war crimes. How is she a good role model?
Yeah, she doesn't let the boys get in the way of a man's job.
Nobel Peace Prize winner Malala Yousafzai took a bullet to the head from the Taliban. Isn't she a better role model for your daughter?
I don't have a daughter, and this Malala stuff, I've never even heard of it. She in any magazines, or what? She doesn't sound like much of a role model to me.
Who do you recommend?
Batman, world's greatest detective, crime fighter, and does all right with the chicks.
But Batman is also problematic. He does nothing to help the social problems in Gotham and waits until people are desperate enough to break the law, and then he beats them to a bloody pulp and throws them in already overcrowded prisons.
Who cares? These people are heroes.
Bruce Wayne spends the adult life punching poor people. What he spends on his gadgets could be used to save people. Would you want your son to watch you get murdered?
I don't have kids.
But it says here you're the president of Parents for Heroes.
I mean, I'm not a parent yet. I got all the matches on Tinder. It's only a matter of time, as far as I'm concerned.
That is all the time we have for today. Thank you for joining us, Roger Steves.
Oi, I'm not done yet.
Fascinating journalism. Thanks to new media, there are many different ways now to reach an audience, one of which is vlogging on YouTube. Now, YouTube has proved to be a valuable outlet for angry people, and even people who are angry about angry people, and even people who are angry about people not being angry enough. Look, there are many different variations. The point is, I recently tried my hand at this YouTube on one of my friends' live stream.
Welcome to the Gigapathic Cinema Nation. Smash that like button, share and subscribe. Hashtag release the Snyder Cut. This week we're got a special visitor, guest host of the league, Patrick Scott.
Yes, thanks for having me, Dylan. Geekopathic.
This week, Hollywood officially ran out of ideas. Universal Studios announced remakes of Scarface and The Thing, while Warner Brothers released their deeply sucky new version of The Fugitive on Quibi. All Hollywood does now is take awesome original movies from the 80s and 90s and destroy them with freaking remakes. There's just no originality anymore. They're just ruining everything, man.
You know, Mr. Pathic, I actually did some research myself and found that a lot of these movies you're mentioning are actually remakes of earlier films and TV shows.
What? No.
Well, The Thing was first filmed in 1951, Scarface was 1932, and The Fugitive was actually a remake of a low-budget TV series from 1963 to 1967.
Even so, there's a little creativity like too much to ask these days. When I was growing up, we had sweet flicks like True Lies.
Yeah, well, that was a remake of a French film.
Meet the Parents.
And that was a remake of a long-forgotten 90s low-budget comedy.
Heat. Heat is freaking incredible, man. Because she's got a great ass.
Remake of a failed TV pilot.
Well, why can't Hollywood go back to the golden age when they just made original films like, The Maltese Falcon, Gaslight, Wizard of Oz. Are you freaking kidding me? They're all remakes. Still, remakes are bad for culture, dude. If we only remake stuff that's been done before, then what's the point? Did William Shakespeare just rip off other people's stories and make them his own? Huh?
Actually, he routinely borrowed from older folk stories and fables. For example, the Andronicus.
Dude! Shut the fuck up!
Also, The Leak is a remake of a French community TV show, La Fuite.
That's it! I'm out! Stream is done!
Now it's time to talk to Ash Van Dammit, our new film correspondent here at The Leak. Welcome to the show, Ash.
Oh, hey!
Ash. Okay. Can you turn around and face the cameras?
Oh, yeah. My bad. Yeah, like I could hear your voice, but I had no idea where it was coming from. Yeah, that was so trippy.
Well, thank you for joining us, Ash.
It's all good, Gene.
Yeah, no, I'm Patrick. Gene hosted last week.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Okay. So you've got some film reviews for our viewers at home, and with cinemas reopening, I'm sure they'll be very excited to hear about some highly anticipated releases. So here's the first film you're going to review for us.
This movie is about two old dudes who run a Homeland's business.
Okay. Well, I haven't seen it, so I'll just take your word for it.
Yeah, it's like all real and stuff.
Oh, so it's based on a true story?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And here's another movie you're going to review for us, and I've heard this is meant to be brilliant.
It was alright, I guess. There was like lots of explosions and like guns and stuff.
What is Tenet about exactly?
It's about gangs of disgruntled tenants who fight their shithouse landlords.
That's a very interesting interpretation, considering the film's called Tenet, not Tenant.
Oh, there must have been like a typo on the poster or something.
Anyway, moving on to the next film. This one's called Trolls World Tour.
This one's pretty rad. Like, I can totally relate to it, with it being about internet trolls hating on people and stuff.
Not what I thought the premise was going to be.
Neither did I.
Let's take a look at this next film, the classic that everyone's seen, Home Alone.
Oh yeah, Home Alone. My review of this is that it's pretty good because it's like a movie that shows what it's like living during COVID and ISO and all that.
But Ash, this film was released 30 years ago.
Oh.
Have you actually seen Home Alone? Actually, you know what, don't answer that. Let's just move on to this last one. Tell us your thoughts about this.
Yeah, this one is, it's like about like a massive shark
And stuff. Yep.
Yeah.
It's about the Titanic, Ash. The title alone gives it away. How on earth could you have made the connection between Titanic and sharks? Damn it, Van. Damn it. You haven't actually seen any of these films, have you?
Nah.
Thanks for wasting our time.
Oh, good, Jean. I love your work. 2 thumbs up.
I need another choc-top. If you're just tuning in, my name's Patrick. We'll be right back after this intermission. Stay tuned, folks. In Act 3 of this episode, the drama builds to a gripping must-see finale. But first, we cross to our celebrity reporter to see what's trending in Hollywood, Marlon Brando. Now, before we do, Marlon, I have to ask, were your parents big fans of the actor Marlon Brando?
Who?
The actor.
Never heard of him.
You're not a very good celebrity reporter, are you?
I'm all you could afford, Patrick.
Alrighty then, well, surely this segment can't get any worse. Marlon, what's trending in Hollywood?
Celebrity genital scented candles.
Jesus.
He doesn't have one yet, but give it time. Following the success of Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina candle, Hollywood has jumped on the bandwagon. And not just Hollywood, even the royal family in your merry old land of England.
We're in Australia, though.
Well then, just across the English Channel from you. But yes, even the royal family are getting in on the action. Prince Charles has recently released his testicle-scented candle, the Family Jewels, which is now available at Westminster Abbey and Buckingham Palace merchandise stores.
That's awful.
Awfully good marketing. A stroke of genius.
So, who else, dare I ask, is releasing genital-scented candles?
I'm glad you asked. I've compiled a list. Are you ready for it?
No.
Drumroll! It's time for Marlon Brando's top 5 scented genital candles. At number 5, Dwayne Johnson, and you can smell what he's cooking in his testicular scented candle on the rocks. And number 4, Arnold Schwarzenegger and his candle entitled Predator, which actually is an amazing tagline of one whiff and you'll be saying, I'll be back. And number 3 is Yoko Ono with her vagina-scented candle, oh no, with the tagline, the scent that broke up the Beatles. And number 2, Chris Hemsworth. Now his is actually his ass, entitled Cheeks of Thor. And number 1, President Trump, which is also his ass, and simply titled Trump. But it's being advertised as the only scented candle to have the official seal of the President of the United States and is currently being sold in the White House and any Trump hotel.
Good Lord. Are there any other Aussie celebrity-scented candles?
There is one being advertised for Scott Morrison.
Ah yes, our Prime Minister. What's his called?
Hingadadden McDonald's.
Jesus Christ. Well, thank you, Marlon Brando, for your penetrative insight into Hollywood and putting me off my dinner. In other news from Tinseltown, politically conservative actors claim they've been blackmailed by liberal Hollywood into supporting President Donald Trump. Now, joining us on the leak is former child star in late 90s sitcom That Darn Dad, Bailey Beckman Bronson. Bailey, you supported Donald Trump in 2016. How did that affect your career?
Share. Unfollowed me on Twitter.
That must have been hard.
Well, I barely got through the 7 Hallmark Channel movies I starred in that year. We're fighting back, though. We've got so many powerhouse stars on our side that we'll take the industry back from those commie hippie Nazis within a year.
Such as?
Just talents like Kevin Sorbo, Dean Cain, and Roseanne.
I see. TV Hercules and Superman, and a woman who was fired from her show for her racist tweets.
Exactly. We're a persecuted minority. It's a shame that the liberal Hollywood elite treats us like we're or or big old. And I know your Gestapo producers will bleep that.
Moving along. Your IMDb page actually says that you're not out of work. For example, you recently starred in The Dog Who Saved Arbor Day, The Dog Who Saved Cleveland, and The Dog Who Killed Bin Laden, as well as one of the final episodes of Criminal Minds.
That, not the point.
Yet you said your career was actually being harmed by being a conservative, yet you're still working.
In crap, Patrick. Total crap. No one wants to star in mockbusters from the asylum. No actor makes it their career goal to act in 45 Hallmark Christmas movies. I could be the next Ryan Gosling.
Before you go, Bailey, is there anything you'd like to say to producers who might overlook your talents on behalf of your political beliefs?
Yes! MAGA! Where we go one, we go all. We must secure the existence of our people and a future for white children!
Okay, that's enough.
You're full of maggots!
Apologies for that technical difficulty. We're now going to cross live to a group of millennials who have been conversing all about the latest TikTok news.
Okay, Rachel, come on. Show us your haircut.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
This is such a different look.
Thank you. I got it from TikTok during lockdown. This is the new me.
Are you taking work meetings like that?
Yeah. Everyone on the accounting team loves it.
Right. So, thanks for making time for this so soon. It's just, well, it's been really hard, you know, since Tom cheated on me.
And I,
What?
well, you know, it is what it is.
Sorry?
Oh, soz, you probably don't know what it is. It's a TikTok thing.
We downloaded TikTok too. It's not just your thing.
Oh, really? Then what side of TikTok were you on?
What do you mean?
You know, witch talk, frog talk, sapphic talk. You weren't on straight talk, were you? Did you see Charlie D'Amelio dancing?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't even know who Charlie is.
Well, then I think it's pretty clear you're a fake TikTok fan. Rat-ta-ta-ta. I'm in the ghetto.
You're in Torak, Rachel. Come on.
Anyway, how long have we been chatting?
I don't know, maybe like 5 minutes?
Oh wow, such a long time. I could have watched 20 TikToks by now. The algorithm's gonna get confused. Sorry, Beth, I'm gonna have to go, but I'll send you some TikToks. They'll make you feel so much better. Loves it.
You know, something we don't see on TikTok or any screen media for that matter is the cliffhanger. It was once a very effective storytelling device to keep the audience on the edge of their seat while they waited a day or even a week for the next instalment. But now it's effectively been run out of town on account of the rise of binge watching. Here to comment more on this.
Hey friend, it's me, Cliffhanger, your best buddy, your most theatrical friend. Remember? We used to spend all week biting our nails together, just waiting and wondering, will I live till the next installment? I don't know! 'Cause it seems like you don't need me anymore. You know, it's just like bang, bang, bang. One episode after the next, and you don't make any time for us. Was that too clingy? Just tell
watching me. See you soon!
Oi, I'm not done yet.